Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce, and you are going to learn all about the Wadsworth Lions Club today with Matt Loveless. Now, Matt does work for Edward Jones, but he agreed to talk to us today about the Wadsworth Lions Club.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
Yes, well, thank you, Matt.
An organization near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, and mine too, because you know what? When I first came here in 2011, Bill Simmons came to visit me at the chamber office, and he said, "What would you think about joining Lions?"
Yeah.
And it has been wonderful.
Yeah.
So tell us about the Wadsworth Lions.
Yeah, it's been probably already 4 years for me in the Lions already, maybe even 5. I lose track of time. But the Lions Club is near and dear to my heart. My father is a member of Lions Club. He's gone through some health issues right now, so he's not able to make it as often as he used to. But I know that the organization was very important to him. And it's a pleasure that I'm part of the organization now, so I can kind of carry on the torch now that he can't make it to the meetings quite as often.
That's a nice thought too.
Yeah. And the Lions Club does a lot of great things. You know, in particular, the vision care for folks here in Wadsworth who can't afford it. It's very expensive. So we help out with that, with eyeglasses and vision care. And so that's our primary focus, our primary objective with the Wadsworth Club at least. But we do a lot of other things as well as far as community outreach and community support. So.
Well, and the Wadsworth Lions Club just celebrated 100 years.
Yes.
And you know what's so impressive about that is that there's not a building, there's not a CEO, there's not an executive director. This was just all people coming together to make this work.
Right, and it's similar to where I work, where, not publicly owned, but and that tends to make the community a little bit more closely knit when that's the case. And with Lions Club, same thing. We're out just to help people, and give folks a hand, and our presence in the community is very important to us. And we're looking to improve upon that. For a while there, we were kind of off the map. But we're looking to get more involved with First Friday and other things that are going on with Main Street and with the board and so on, or with the chamber and so on.
And the chamber, yep.
Yeah. And so, we just, our presence here in the community, I think, is still strong, and we really enjoy what we do.
So I wanted to let people know, okay, we meet on Thursdays at 11:30 to
Thursdays at 11:30 to 1, so please stop by the Galaxy on Thursdays at 11:30. We need younger members. Not that we don't love our older, more senior members. We love them just as much. But
we sure do.
But right now, one of our primary objectives is growth. Trying to grow the company and keep it sustainable. Not the company, but the organization, and keep it sustainable.
Sure.
Please join us 11:30 to 1 every Thursday, with the exception of holidays.
Yeah, I'm laughing because Bill Simmons always tells us that he goes to the Galaxy on like Thanksgiving on a Thursday to see if anybody showed up by mistake. But tell us about a meeting. Like when you come in the door, tell us from start to finish.
Yeah, so typically for me, I'll get there right around 11:30, and the first 15 minutes or so is social time, just to catch up with what the other members are up to. That's always a fun time, just to catch up on what everybody's up to. Around 11:45, I should say right at 11:45, Kay Bowman makes sure that we start on time.
That's right.
But at 11:45, then we go ahead and do the prayer. Bob Parmley, our president, has a few words for us, Pledge of Allegiance, and then we go ahead and have lunch. We enjoy our fellowship at lunch, and then a little bit after the noon, about 12:05 to 12:10, Steve Moore from the schools, he's the tail twister, so he razzes all of us a little bit. And the whole story behind that is, if you're caught doing something a little odd around town and somebody sees you doing it on Lions, you're probably going to be fined $1, and it's just one way that we raise a little bit of extra money to keep things going.
And for the scholarships, too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm glad you brought the scholarships up because I failed to mention that earlier. And then so we have a short meeting just to go over club-type things. And we encourage guests, so we introduce our guests or have them introduce themselves. And then we have our 50-50 raffle every week. And then not too long after the 50-50, then we have our program speaker, and normally that would be someone from a nonprofit or an organization or a company or a business here in town. Someone who's looking to let us know that they're around and educate us about what they do for a living.
Oh, boy, and we've had some terrific speakers.
We have. We've had a
Yeah.
lot of good ones over the years.
I always feel when I walk out of Lions that I was glad that I came and that I learned something about something going on in the community, a business, an organization. I always learn something, and I like that.
Right. Yeah, we have the schools come in, we have the parks come in, we have folks from the city come in, as well as local businesses and so on. And so it is very nice to get a flavor of the composition of the community and who's new and who's been here for a while that maybe we didn't know about. And you're right, I walk out of there every day very glad and satisfied that I attended the meeting, because I do learn something new every time that I go to Lions Club. Outside of the normal razzing, we are productive at times.
Yeah, for a while there, I was on a streak. Every week I had to pay $1, and I never knew how people find out about these infractions that I do. And but it was like, oh, I know I'll get through this week, and
No, it doesn't happen, does it?
It's almost like those lions have little spies going around.
I think so. I think you're right.
They do.
Yeah.
And some of the people that we have in Lions have been there for
Yes.
20 years, 30 years, and my uncle Digger Thompson was
Yes.
a Lion since the early 1960s.
Right.
Yes, and he was just a wonderful part of Lions. But all of our people that are there, they all have a great story.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
And the camaraderie is amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah. And as far as Digger Thompson goes, longtime member. When we went ahead and donated a bench to the new fire station. It's right out by the Safety Town area. Beautiful bench there. So if you get the opportunity, go down to the fire station and check it out. Maybe take a book and read on Digger's bench. But that was really. I'm glad that we did that. It was really important. I think that we did that because Digger was such an important part of Lions throughout the years. Yeah.
An important part of my life, that's
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah.
So tell us, do people have to come every week? Because I get that question.
No, not at all. You do not have to come every week. Attendance is important, but we don't expect anybody to come all the time. And even I myself only probably go on average 2 to 3 times a month because we're all busy. We're all either raising kids or working, and so it's not easy. But we have grown over the past 12 months. We have added about 6 new members, so we're proud of that. And I figure if we can continue that momentum, we're going to be okay.
I think so too.
Yeah, but no, you don't have to come every week. But if you're going to make the commitment, we do encourage you to make it whenever you can.
Now, what is a financial commitment? Because you need to pay your dues.
Right, and that's a good question, Janie. I wish I knew how much those dues are. I just pay them.
I do know this because I work
was
for.
it 160 or?
It's 120.
120
for the year.
Okay.
And then you pay for your lunch as you go.
Right.
And it's $16 for lunch plus.
I think it's up to 18 now. We better be accurate on that.
Okay.
Or it was 17. I'm not sure if they. Inflation, folks, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But it is under $20. I go in there and I get my lunch and I buy a couple of 50-50 raffle tickets. I always know that I'm likely going to get fined by Mr. Moore, the tail twister, so I usually have $1 or $2 for that, and so usually I can get out of there spending 20, and I'll be okay. But that's the financial commitment, and then it's the 120, which you can go ahead and pay that all at once, or you can break it down and do semi-annual payments with that.
Yeah. Now tell us about the officers. Like, what are the positions that the officers hold?
Yeah, so we have a president. Right now it's Bob Parmalee. I was the president the past term. Vice president, second vice president. We did away with the third VP just because we felt that it was unnecessary. And then we have our treasurer, which is Alexis Corbin, who's doing a very good job with that. She's a lifesaver.
The funny thing is with the Lions is you come in and if you show any amount of inkling that you'd like to be an officer, you got a job.
You are a Lion for life, baby.
That's right.
Yeah. You don't want to be too eager
Yeah.
right away.
And never use the restroom during the meeting.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Yeah, because you come back, you
Yeah.
don't know what your job is going to be.
Right, and if you're late for a meeting, you'll get fined as well. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the treasurer. Boy, who am I forgetting? We have our board of directors. And our recording secretary.
And our lion tamer,
And our lion tamer, Kay.
Kay Bowman, yep.
Yep. And then I mentioned our tail twisters, Steve Moore. So yeah, I'm just on the board of directors, so I'm done with my term as president. I enjoyed it, but what an experience. We do all sorts of great things. Some of our fundraisers, and I don't want to take Bob's. He's going to be here in a couple weeks, so I don't want to.
Bob Parmalee's going to come, and
Yeah.
I'm really interested in talking to Bob about his career too.
Absolutely,
with
yeah.
with flying.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll have
anyways,
to tune in for that one. For
yes.
Sure.
Oh, he's so cool. But we do a couple community events.
Yeah.
During the year. One is the poinsettia sale coming up,
That's coming up. Yeah.
and one is the tailgate.
Correct. Yeah, we do the tailgate, the first football game, the first home football game every year. We have our tailgate at the Lions Pavilion in Memorial Park. Boy, Janie, I don't know how many years that's been going on, but it's been going on for decades.
Boy, isn't the
Yeah.
and Steve and Pam Anschutz, they just do all the heavy lifting.
Don't know
for
what we
them.
would do without them.
I know, because
It's-
people never ask me to
Yeah.
make anything. They don't.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
No, they thank goodness for them.
Yep.
We're going to have big shoes to fill once Steve and Pam retire from that fun item. But some that they will come, but we'll keep it going because it is our primary fundraiser. And this year it was very successful, especially compared to last year. Now it did rain last year and everything, so that might have had a little bit to do with it. But we were very happy with how the proceeds for this year's tailgate. So thank you to the Wadsworth community for supporting us.
And they look forward to it.
Oh yeah,
look forward to that tailgate. I know I do.
Yeah, we see
Yeah.
a lot of the same people each year, but then every year we see new faces, and that's what we want.
I always take a hot dog home in my pocket. Okay, I'm teasing. Just for a late night snack.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, if somebody's interested in joining Lions, what should they do?
Feel free to call me, 440-666-0936, and I'll be more than happy to give you more information. And basically what we do, if you show interest, then you'll have a sponsor. You'll attend a couple to maybe 3 meetings, maybe even more, with your sponsor. Your sponsor usually takes care of your lunch. You get an idea of how things work. You get to experience some meetings, maybe attend some fundraisers, and if it's a good fit for you, then we'll go ahead and get you inducted, and you'll be a member. It's pretty painless, really, and it's
Yes.
And like I said, we're looking to grow, and so yeah, please reach out to us. We have a Facebook page, Wadsworth Lions Club. And also Wadsworth Neighbors. We announce everything we do on Wadsworth Neighbors. Our social media person, Julie Beatty, takes care of all that, and thank goodness for her. So yeah, it's really easy, but please, 440-666-0936, and my name's Matt Loveless.
Okay, thank you, Matt.
Thanks for having me, Janie.
Oh my gosh. And Matt and I sit together every week at
Yeah.
the Lions Club, and we have such a good time, and I appreciate you, Matt.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you make it fun, and we get razzled and dazzled and fined and everything else every so often, but we always have a good time and a
We
good
do.
laugh. But most importantly, Lions Club, the motto is we serve, and that's our purpose, is to serve the Wadsworth community in whatever way we can possible. Right now, we have our 501c3 Wadsworth Lions Club Foundation. We're raising money. Our cause this year is to help out with the expenses over at the Salvation Army with the expansion. And we're always looking to do different community outreach events and things like that. So it's a pleasure, but like I said, our goal is to serve the Wadsworth community, and we enjoy doing that. But without you folks out there, we wouldn't be able to do what we do to help folks in the community with their vision needs and so on. So thank you.
And thanks for coming today, Matt.
Yeah,
and I'm going
you
to
bet.
see you on Thursday
See you on Thursday
with our Diet Cokes.
with our Diet Cokes, and I think they're not having ribs this time, but
That's right. Always a good
I
meal.
can't remember. But yeah, it is always a good meal. And Cassie and the Galaxy staff, I
Amazing.
want to do a shout out to them real quick. They're fantastic. They take good care of us.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay,
Thank you.
See you Thursday.
All right, sounds great.
You are watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.